What's going on, Imperials? Emperor Cubone here. The Kanto region is one every Pokémon fan is familiar with. It's filled with many different kinds of Pokémon, but there's always been something strange about it to me. Outside of Megas and Alolan forms, there are no Dark types anywhere in the Kanto Pokémon. How can this be? How can a whole type just not exist in this region?
You morons! Because Dark type wasn't invented yet!
Yes, thank you. I'm aware that the Dark type wasn't invented until Generation 2. That's not my question. Steel wasn't introduced until the second generation, but there are Steel types that live in the Kanto region. Fairy was introduced much later, but there are plenty of them that live in Kanto. So what is the in-universe explanation for why there are no Dark types? Could it just be environmental factors? Kanto does seem to be the least varied in terms of differing ecosystems, and that would fit with the idea of Alolan forms being based on their environment. However, it has been shown that there are some Dark types to later migrate to the Kanto region, and seem to do just fine, so the environment doesn't seem to be that harmful to them. Could it have been some sort of catastrophe? Nothing like the ultimate weapon, because as far as we know, there's no way for it to specifically target one type of Pokémon. But maybe war is the answer. It's made clear that the Kanto region has recently been through a war, by the general lack of middle-aged adults, overabundance of hospitals, and no entertainment outside of battling. Plus, Lieutenant Surge outright tells you that he was in a war with Pokémon. Dark type is known as Evil type in Japan, which means that they're devious and crafty. This seems like it might be a strong enough fighting force for the front lines of an army. It may be that since Dark types made such good, effective tools in war, that they were used to the point of dying out. That may even be the reason why Kanto needs a giant cemetery tower. But maybe they were wiped out by another kind of catastrophe. Dark type seems ideal for the members of Team Rocket to use in their criminal exploits, so it's odd that they wouldn't have any. But who would have the resources and the motive to strip Team Rocket of their Dark types? I can only think of one answer. It could be that Mewtwo was taking revenge on Team Rocket for mistreating him by eliminating their favorite and most powerful Pokémon. Or it may simply be that he was getting rid of the biggest threats to him, knowing that Team Rocket would never stop pursuing him with their super effective advantage. I mean, there are hardly any decent bug types in the Kanto region, and the ones that are incredibly hard to track down. And there are almost no decent bug-type moves to do damage to psychic types. And with the small amount of existing ghost types, all being half poison as well, Dark really is the only major threat Mewtwo would have to worry about. Come to think of it, if he did eliminate all of Team Rocket's Dark types, that could explain why most of the grunts are so weak, since they're having to start all over with these Zubat and Rattata. We may never get the real answer behind why there are no Dark types in the Kanto region, but I believe Mewtwo's Rampage is as close as we may get. What did you think about these explanations? Are there any other possibilities that I may have missed? Let me know down in the comments. Also, be sure to leave a like, share this video, and subscribe so that you too can become an Imperial today. And we'll see you around next time!